You interrupted me. My name is Commandant Yahtzee Croshaw, Ski, and this is my pet Alsatian, Gabriel. He can speak, he's just being a dick. And we're gonna play...
you in, dog.
And we're gonna play Papers, Please. Because I was drawing a bit of a blank on what to play this week, because there's not much new out that really interests me, or that fits this format very well. So
Yeah, because my suggestion was rejected.
Yeah, you suggested we play Hatred, didn't you?
I just want to, yeah, I'm curious.
Well, that's kind of a one-joke concept, that.
Of course it is.
Oh, we've transgressed the absolute limit of human taboo. Well, what now then, smart guy? But yes, Papers, Please. I really like this game.
Really?
Yeah, it was in my top 5 the year it came out.
Ah, yeah, no, it's fun.
Well, partly because I have a soft spot for the solo developed experience.
Ah, so this is just one guy working by himself. One lone nut.
I think so.
It's a Croshaw.
It's a Mr. Lucas Pope. He might have had other people work on other things.
Maybe, like, get some guy in to do the music or something.
Or the testing. I don't know. But on the title screen it just says, by Lucas Pope, and that's all I need.
That's kind of nice. How much is this sold? Like, I hope this has made a nice little, chunk of change for him.
I hope it sold a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Perhaps it'll sell a few more copies.
Yeah.
Well,
Papers,
after
Please
this
is a good,
video.
like, sit down, maybe you've only got 20 minutes, you can sit down and you can play it. Maybe you've
Well,
only got 10, maybe you've got a half hour.
Well, you say that.
Well, it's addictive. I mean, it draws you in, but I think it's one that you can kind of go, okay, I'm gonna stop here.
But it's not a game you can really play casually. It's quite a nail-biting experience after a while. Which is funny, considering that it's a game about being a border control guard in a sort of post-Cold War, or during Cold War,
probably.
sort of more, I guess, more post-war.
Maybe just post-Cold War.
I think the country we're in is supposed to be sort of a stand-in for Germany after the war.
A Soviet satellite nation.
Because I think Arstotzka is supposed to be East Germany. Because one of its issuing cities is East Grestin, whereas the country immediately to the west has an issuing city of West Grestin. So I'm assuming that after a war, a country was split in half and its capital city, a wall was built through the middle of it, which means we are in fantasy Berlin. And the basic rules are simple enough. If you're not an Arstotzkan citizen, at this point, they can jolly well piss off back to Bumfuckville or wherever they came from.
Fuck off!
So, here's our first candidate. It's Leon. That's his name.
I wonder if he's a professional.
Oh, actually, he's Timofey Shutov. Well, he's Arstotzkan, so he can jolly well shoot off straight through the gate.
I think a big part of what made this appeal to me was the kind of, the way it's set up to have like a desk in front of you, and you have to drag things around, and the stamp system comes out, and you got to sort of manually do that. It's not just sort of like click on it.
This guy's from Impor. You know what that means?
Go fuck himself.
He can go back to Impor.
Just Tony Abboted your ass, you fucking cunt.
We're not importing no Imporans these days.
All they do is like take our jobs and squelch on our welfare anyway.
I'm gonna come up with a pun for every single one of these.
Awesome.
Maria Likowska is from Republia.
I have to think that this
And we
whole
won't be
first
saying
stage,
Ave Maria.
I have to think this whole first stage could be solved by a sign that it says Arstotzkan citizens only.
Yeah, you wonder about that last one.
Like,
And there's always the guy on the first day that says, I've been queuing up for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, is there not a big sign somewhere saying we're not going to let anyone
would-
in who's not Arstotzkan? You'd think, wouldn't you?
and yeah, I don't know, maybe there are mostly illiterate people, maybe there is a sign and they're just hoping.
I'm wondering what's so fucking great about Arstotzka that all these guys want to... Oh, well thanks for your input. What a dick.
Did you just walk in and...
Yeah, queued for 8 hours to do that. Some
Oh,
people
God.
just want to make a statement, I guess.
Gonna go home and blog about what a fucking revolutionary he is.
Yeah, you're Arstotzkan, keep moving, chubby cheeks.
Yep. Back you come to work for the glorious Soviet.
Yeah, I guess there's jobs here. I guess that's what it is.
Well, you've got an apartment, so, yeah.
Well, yeah, the government issued me one because I was assigned a job by lottery.
Beats the gutter, I presume.
I guess that's what it is. There's like so much unemployment. There's like labor lotteries. So even for the most menial tasks imaginable, like this. Republia, get that shit out of here. We don't want none of your foreign devil
off.
passports. So, how have you been, Gabe?
Yeah, busy. Kind of in that, like, dense nugget of assessment period where
Oh, right. Busy in the college student sense.
says Mr. Plays games for a living.
Hey, I got very little time for myself this week. I got like 5 different upcoming releases to
As it
worry
stands,
about.
I've been, doing work for you. Like, I've been playing your damn game
Well, yes.
in my spare time.
And thank you very much. And you will not.
It's a good game. You're all going to be riveted by it.
And you will not go unrewarded. You might even get a whole credit.
Didn't you kind of base one of the characters on me already?
What? Where the fuck did you get that impression?
Kes
You
made
mad
that
person. Are you stalking me?
Yes.
That's the kind of thing a stalker would say.
I've so effectively stalked you, I'm in here sitting with you. This is exactly what all your Twitter followers think will happen if they talk to you enough.
So that was the plan, was it?
Yeah, all this time.
Damn it.
That was why I made friends with Yogg in the first place. It's just
I need
big,
to be
complex.
I need to be careful about who I'm friends with for several years.
You really should.
Okay, this is what makes the game a little tense for me. You gotta make enough money at the end of the day to afford food, rent, and heat to keep your entire family. You're these 4 people sharing your apartment.
That is a good mechanic.
To keep them healthy.
Yeah.
And we get paid based on how many people we process.
Which
so that
encourages speed.
It incentivizes haste.
But
But
what comes with haste? Sloppy work.
exactly. And
You're penalized for letting through scumfucks.
so each day, new rules start getting introduced. So now we're finally letting foreigners in. Bloody hell.
More than what Australia can do.
So we have to check the passports carefully for discrepancies. That can be a lot of things.
Height, for instance?
Yeah, we have to check.
Gender? Name?
Well, obviously we can't check name. We only have one thing with their name on it. At present, we just have to check their picture, make sure they're female. They look female to me. And this is the tricky one. You have to make sure their issuing city is actually a city in where they're from. West Grestin, we knew about that. Oh yeah, we have to make sure the expiry date isn't past the current date, which is 82, so that's all good. In you come, glorious foreigner. Glory to our Stotska.
Yep. Come and get your government-issued job. You will be the employed.
Right, you look like your face. You're from Antegria. Yeah, it would help if I memorised all of these.
That's a lot.
Outer Grouse is a city
Grouse.
in Antegria. This, hey, wait a minute. This expired on the 6th of November. What are you playing at?
Denied!
You have to check for discrepancies.
Yeah.
Well, how's this for a typographical error, bitch?
Such a typographical error right here.
Here's a much bigger typographical error for you.
Dip my nuts in red ink and just go splap and give it back to you.
Alright, Scarfy McGee. Orvek Vonor we already know is
That guy's a
city in
revolutionary, you can just tell.
Stotska, he's male, his passport's valid. I see no reason not to let him into our glorious country.
Come on down, champ.
You're gonna have to drive a lot of the topical conversation because I'm having to concentrate on all these details here.
Fantastic. What an excellent choice. Okie dokie. Topics.
Female.
I wonder if you can, like, say that she's too fat or something, because it has the weight there.
Well, we don't know what her weight is alleged to be in her paperwork. There are
Will that come up later? Because I haven't played all the way through.
Later on, that does come into things.
So you can-
When they start getting more approval documents.
So you can just go, you're too fat. You're too fat for us, Dotska.
Well,
Go home to your plump ripe lambs.
papers, please. You know how this works. Okay, buy harm, import.
Guy's got a
Wait a minute. Buy Han. Hi Han. What are you trying to pull?
Oh, well, guess what I know about? Denied.
Denied. There's something really satisfying about that.
Small amounts of power. Small amounts of power.
I think that's what it is. That's what makes this game good. It's the small amount of power. Hello, what's this?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think this is like a scripted lady, and they're always approved. Yes, thank you for the lovely card. I'm sure I will come and wet my communist dong sometime. Papers,
Wet your
please.
sickle.
Hey, wait a minute. Lucky I'm looking out for these things. What? Oh no, a thing's happening!
Shoot him!
I can't shoot him, I haven't got a gun.
No, I know, not you shoot him. I'm talking about the, you know, the guard.
Although I do get a gun later. I'm not sure we'll get that far. Our man couldn't shoot to save his life. Literally. Well, that's an arse. That means we don't make any more money.
The day was cut short by a terrorist attack.
The theme of this game is that it teaches you how hard it is to be a good person in an extreme pressure environment. Because my first reaction when that happens is, shit, I can't make any more money.
You got 4 people to take care of.
Yeah.
That's a responsibility.
Fuck the sanctity of human life.
Well, you know.
Fuck whatever.
Whose sanctity do you care for? Like theirs? You know, who rates higher? The people you know personally, or
Gotta look out for number one. I ain't got no time for no troublemakers.
Yeah, man. You know, they should have thought about this before we drew a line down the center of the country.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some more cops.
I mean, geez, we put a wall around the city. It doesn't stop people wanting to come in and make trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, we're specifically trying to keep people out. What more do you want?
I know, like, I'm...
Okay, now foreigners
what the
require a
attraction-
valid entry ticket.
Alright.
And we have to check the information on the entry ticket as well.
So a new little,
This
doodad.
This is where it starts getting annoying. Fellow weird hair. Yeah, entry ticket, valid on this day. That's good. You're from Republia.
Regional map?
Yeah. Republia with an issuing city of Les Renardi. Your passport's valid. You're female. You look female. Fine. Come in and have a job.
We might have misgendered her.
Oh.
I'm gonna give her a ticket back. Cause no trouble.
Well, unfortunately, there's no transgenderism in our Stotska.
They were all killed in the purge.
How very unprogressive.
They probably would have been killed in a purge.
Well, yes. That's the Nazis for you.
You're weird. Shoot.
Thank you. Oh, wait a second.
What's going on here?
This is... I mean, they just try to waste your time with all the fucking... like, clicking on stuff. Well, where the fuck was that?
82, 11, 25. What? Is there a sign out? Can we talk to somebody? Have a ticket ready. Yeah, do you have your ticket? Yeah. Can I see it?
No.
What? You know what? Fuck you. You're retarded. You can't come into our Troska.
It's one of these again. What do they want from me?
Look, if you want to give me a ham-beezy while I'm in the booth, that's fine, but, like, I have stuff to do.
Female, all valid, dates are all valid, in you go.
Where's my ham-beezy?
I can't come to the Pink Vice, I got a wife,
Yeah.
and a child, and I'm chained to my desk all day.
She'll smell hooker sweat on me. She's like a fucking bloodhound.
You're Astotskin, you're Issue Cities East Crescent, we know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, female, photos valid, looks fine.
That's a
Don't
woman?
tell me that's not fine. Yeah, it's like a tiny Asian woman.
Like postmenopausal ones that have collapsed into their prune form.
I wonder how the randomization of the faces works in this. Because there's always new faces, but there's a lot of similar features you keep seeing.
We should... Maybe it does it like a police identikit, so it's split into, like, chunks.
Oh, there's his ticket. I almost didn't notice.
You should probably move the boob pamphlet out of the way. It seems unprofessional, them being able to see your, you know...
Okay, we'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
I remember saying I did a review of this. This would work really well as like a touchscreen game. And lo and behold, there's now a tablet version of this game out.
Oh, is it?
Yes. United Federation.
I wonder if that'd work on my phone, or if my phone screen's a bit too small.
United Federation sounds like a suspiciously democratic city to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey! Is today the 5th of December? Well, is it?
Oh? That's your fucking...
Oh, that's your argument. That's your case, is it? Well, how about this? Get the strong bed on. Deleted!
Boot in ass.
Out of our fine country. Hey, it's George Harrison. I love your work. Hey, I
see you,
spotted that.
George.
I spotted this straight away.
Yeah, it's not even the same month, you butthole.
Oh, don't you? Well, what do you know something about? Denied! Oh, God.
Ignorance.
I forgot how fun this is.
No excuse. No excuse, George Harrison.
It really starts getting on your nerves when you start making mistakes, though. And you let someone go by, and then there's that...
that moment.
That little moment when you...
This guy's full of shit already, I can tell.
Oh, this is the comedy character. Like, every time he shows up, he's got a different problem. In the first case, he just doesn't have a passport at all.
Well, a passport isn't required.
But he keeps his dander up. He's always cheerful, that guy.
What his game is.
Come on, let's make some fucking money.
Yep. Look at that turnover going.
Kolechia, Yurko City, all good, dates all good, dates all good. Wait is that her face? No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Does not look like you.
The years have been... No, they haven't. The reverse has happened. You look way better now than you do in your photo.
Well, that's what happens when you go out of the country for plastic surgery, madam.
The years have been moisturizing.
Should have gone with one of our hideous communist doctors. Sex male, Kolechia Vade. Oh, it's another one. It's lucky I'm so eagle-eyed today.
Oh, you are good at this.
Well, I've played it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Gets harder the more complicated stuff they introduce. Just got to keep a mental checklist. Face, gender, dates, issuing cities.
Well, at least, you know, you've got a job, like, if, you know, the whole video game critic thing just collapses in and of itself.
There it is again.
That was really obvious, too.
Why'd you ask? Well, it's the difference between getting denied! Later on, we gain a measure to deal with the androgynous genders.
Oh, really?
Yes, but I'm not sure that'll come into it. Wait, this expired on last month! Man, we're not letting anyone in today.
Fucking nobody. Douche. Blocked.
I don't usually have this many discrepancies in a row.
Yeah, because when I played it, they were kind of... I got lots and lots of people just like, oh, you're fine.
We haven't approved shit in, like, hours.
Do we get paid for the ones we tell to fuck off?
I think so.
Fucking better.
Yeah, I should hope so.
Still working.
Anyway, it's the end of the day, so we can take our time with this one. Just to be a dick. So it's...
I'm sorry, I'm about to go on break. I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Tegria, San Namaro, that was not expired, looks female, photo matches.
Looks like my year 11 history teacher.
And...
Jesus shit.
You people, you're just not trying. We used to have a really good standard of forgers around here. Yeah, come back on like 8th of December, you bitch.
Yeah, it's not like it's even expired, it's just for later. Like, just...
There's only one space on your passport for a stamp. That is the stamp that passport has forever now. They can't get anywhere.
Douche.
They are unpersoned, like what the Australian government wants to do to suspected terrorists.
Just in general. This could be modded for Australia, it's just so comfortably.
I always thought this could be this could be modded for the gates of hell. We have to match people with the right
sins.
circle of hell for their sins. What, you sent a greedy guy to lust? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That'd be kind of rad for that greedy guy.
Oh, what do you know? Yeah, this really could get an Australian mod for it. You needn't even
It doesn't
change
even really
much.
need a mod much, no. It's
Needn't change much. That could come from the Courier Mail today.
just a few of the letters after the A in our Stotska is really all you need to do. The truth of Australia.
To Australia, mate.
Yeah. In case you haven't seen Australia's Courier Mail, it is a newspaper well known for its use of Photoshop on its front page.
Yeah.
Because that's the level of communication we've collapsed to.
It's the most Murdoch-y of the Murdoch papers.
Oh god, it is
Right,
so bad.
entry tickets, they're now obsolete. They're in the bin.
Oh,
now we
okay.
need entry permits.
What's the material difference? Do they contain more information?
Well, now we get a guide.
Okay.
Entry permit must have valid seals. I don't think fake seals are introduced until a while from now. But that fake seals are one of the really tricky ones. I hate them fucking fake seals.
Always turn out to be a fucking walrus.
Right. So, wait, it mentions ID cards. Do we need an ID card? Oh, only our Stots consider them need their ID card.
Okay.
Of course. Right.
Alrighty, let's try and get something topical going.
Everyone's talking about Fallout.
Yay!
Speaking of the grim,
And the grim dark
realities of
future,
life.
there is only Fallout. Yeah, the trailer for Fallout 4 came out and looked exactly, like, really close to Fallout 3, really. I'm just hoping they fixed a lot of the sort of niggling little things, like if you accidentally stole someone's cup, the entire town would go apeshit at you.
Oh, I don't think that's pretty low on the priority list.
But that's a bit that bugs me.
I guess that looks good.
Because was that... I haven't played any of Skyrim, which is essentially the update of the same, you know, they tend to just basically shift between engines.
Well, yes, it's all the same like open worldy thing with the
Yeah.
really weird starey faces on the characters. In transit, you have to make sure that what they tell you matches up with the... It just occurred to me to start checking the passport numbers. And just as I did, I noticed these are different. Oh,
I'll tell you
well.
whether the document's valid one.
Well, the only thing valid you're getting is that big denial stamp.
Wadoosh!
I never really
Back to Nauru.
I've never really been a huge fan of the Bethesda style of massive RPG.
I really enjoyed Fallout 3.
They tend to look good at a
And New
distance.
Vegas.
They look good at a distance, you know what I mean? But,
I'm really much a fan of... what RPGs tickle your fancy? Because you've said that also about, like, sort of the Witcher style of Western RPGs. I'm just trying to draw out, like, an understanding of, you know, where do you hang your hat? But what's a good one for Yahtzee?
I guess I prefer action RPGs.
Give me a... Well, what's an example of something? So I've got something to...
Well, quite like Deus Ex.
Oh, right, okay. Right, cool.
That guy didn't have a permit, you only had a ticket. Need more than a handsome beard to get in here, I'm afraid.
Well, the handsome beard.
So the whole Skyrim Bethesda thing, I've always thought it looks really good from a distance, but when you zoom in and start watching the behavior of individual characters and listening to their voice acting, there's all these little, like, uncanny valley dodgy things. And your passport's expired, you dumb cow. I mean, what impressed me about The Witcher 3 is that there is a bit of the old BioWare face, Bethesda face in the conversations, but a lot of the time the characters actually seem believable through all their subtle like facial movements and stuff, and you really get a sense of the massive soul-crushing amount of effort that must have gone into those tiny details no one notices, except that the characters don't look like walking corpses the whole time.
Well, I mean, there, you've noticed it. Now everyone else can be aware of it. You can look for that. That's something
Well,
that, what is it, CD Projekt? They did it, didn't it?
Well, I notice it because I flatter myself that I'm an expert and I'm a professional critic.
Well, yeah, but now, through the medium of YouTube thing, people will be aware of it and know to look for it.
Everything's expiring.
This is a weird run, because I've seen, you know, again, when I played it, there were people who got through. Fuck you, you fat cunt.
There's usually plenty of people get through. Right.
That's not...
Marcus Nilsson, your pictures don't look like you,
Yeah.
you big fat ponce. Well, I know what to say to you. Oh, hang on. There's a new measure, isn't there?
Oh.
I guess sometimes people age, don't they? Yep, there's all match up. Alright, I guess you're on the level, Mr.
The years
Weird
have
Face.
not been kind to him. He's lost a lot of hair, he's gained a lot of weight.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you get older.
Or when you leave the glorious fitness state of Arstoska.
Have you played much Fallout?
Yes. I played the first one a fair bit. I didn't really ever play too much. That just sort of, you know, I managed to miss that. Fallout 3 I sunk loads of time into, because again, like, Fallout 3, I mean, that was like 06, 07?
What?
I'm trying to remember when Fallout 3 was released.
Well, it would have been after I started doing Zero Punctuation, so a bit after that. 08, 09 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's a while ago now. Like, the game's old. Like, I've done the sort of graphics mods to it, and it actually does pretty it up. I haven't played any of Skyrim, so I don't know if the general Bethesda engine that they use for these things has been sort of updated to fix the little sort of qualms and niggles I have with the,
Well, what? Oh, piss on you! Piss on your fat face!
Those guys, did he draw that himself? Oh, shit!
Yeah, he did. That's the joke. It's this guy again, the comedy denial man.
Orbistan is not a real country.
Silly.
Fucking weird special needs unit.
I wonder about the
How'd they find out that you fucked up? Like, is there just a second booth like a mile down the road?
That's what I said in my review, you copycat.
Oh, I don't want your reviews.
Hey! Hey!
It's your sister's passport.
I have multiple... Sometimes people do. That's what the fingerprinting's for.
What's it say on your passport, Yahtzee?
Yes, she does have an alias of my Zach Morris.
Oh, okay.
Height 171 centimeters. Looks about right.
Yeah.
Weight 64 kilos. Date of birth matches.
Wow, this does get fucking... There's a lot to take into account.
Yeah, they've dumped a lot on us all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's because before it was like, yeah, you got a thing, okay, go away. Now it's...
That's all valid, that's all valid. Looks valid to me.
Fuck it. You know.
Now stop staring at me.
Yeah. Your non-blinking eyes. You grotesque monstrosity.
Yeah, so it troubles me how much people are going apeshit for Fallout 4 on so little information at present.
It's the internet, that's what it does.
Wait a second, what did he say? He doesn't plan to leave? Well, that sort of gives us a discrepancy here. I don't plan to leave.
Okay, it's correlating.
There it is.
There we go.
Well, you could have said that. Oh, hang on.
You better check the other things.
Martin Navala, text, mail, expiry date's fine, date's fine.
Passport number's fine.
Passport number's fine.
He's got some sporting some wicked mutton chops.
I didn't check the issuing city because I wanted to make some money today.
Yeah, you gotta buy tobacco for your uncle to chew.
I guess we got lucky there. Right.
Well, I don't know. I really enjoyed 3, New Vegas, so I haven't played Skyrim, so I don't know what the update's like, but I'm presuming it's gonna be, you know, it'll be enough to tickle my fancy, and I really love post-apocalyptia. Like, I'm a huge fan of that. Movies like A Boy and His Dog, and, you know, Road Warrior, and the more recent Fury Road.
Have you watched that?
Which one?
Fury Road.
Yes.
Oh, you have
awesome.
no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Well, piss on your chips.
I'm giving you chips with piss sauce. Welcome to us, Tosco.
Oh, that was the end of that day.
Yeah. That was a good day.
Oh.
Like, a lot came at you, and only one...
Oh, rent's gone up. I have to pay for all the communism. That's
just, yeah. Obviously. None of this communism's free, you know.
But like Fallout 4's already on sale on Steam. They're getting faster and faster.
Really?
They're getting faster and faster with that. Pre-orders.
Yeah, that's
where I balk.
Yeah, that's getting a little annoying.
Hey, wait a minute. Someone's wanted for murder. Someone has fled Republia. Perhaps that's some foreshadowing.
Because I found a CD key for Mortal Kombat.
Oh, this is where it gets fun. Now we can detain people.
Oh, sweet.
Tee.
I found a CD key for like Mortal Kombat X for the keys for the Steam version for like $35, and I was like, $35, fuck, I'll get it.
Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
You mean?
Well, kind of like the way Mortal Kombat was Mortal Kombat 9. I think this is called MKX generally amongst the circles I run in.
Oh.
But
in the inner circle, is it?
Well, the people who play fighting games, yes.
You totter.
You don't play fighting games. The only reason you play fucking Mortal Kombat is because it has a story mode.
Oh. Yeah, I wish it didn't, and I could have left it alone. We could have stayed out of each other's lives.
Alone, generally. Please do not arrest me. What is happening? Oh,
we got to send a message to everyone else in the queue.
Yeah, because for real, people are showing up with some weak fucking game, man. That's what happens. That was a nice old lady. Bitch is going to jail now. Gonna die in there.
Darius Raquel, female, staying for 2 weeks. Enter by the 2nd of November. Oh, dearie me.
Whoopsie doodle.
But, yeah, everyone's all excited about Fallout 4 being set in Boston, apparently. Is there a whole lot that, that would mean the game would be vastly different to Fallout 3.
Absolutely not, unless you're from Boston, in which case you'll say it's like super cool and interesting.
Oh, I feel it's just going to be like a wasteland, right? Hey,
Yeah.
wait a minute, it's Vince Lestrade.
Ooh.
It's that guy. That
What
guy.
can you do about that? Like,
I think you
Is there
can.
a
I think maybe you can do this. Aha, you can. Yes.
damn, my ID that says that got me caught.
Let you through. Well, I'll let you through something.
Yeah.
I'll let you through into that building people go into a lot, but don't seem to come out of so much.
Toodaloo, Vince. You're not gonna get away with it like that South African dude.
Let's see you track and field your way out of that.
Yeah.
No, I can't say I'm excited for Fallout 4, but then I don't get excited for shit. Wait a second.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna say it's like.
Well,
But
never.
then you know,
Oh.
I've greatly enjoyed previous Fallouts, and short of them failing and falling below a bar they've already set,
Man, I'm getting through them all today.
I mean, I'm not gonna pre-order the fucking thing. I'm gonna leave it a few weeks.
No, well, of course not. You're not exactly cutting edge, are you? What a
I think that's a better way to be. to be
Jesus
honest.
Christ, this lady's got a
Yeah.
bulbous forehead.
Shh, she can hear our snide thoughts.
Lauren Stout, face, female,
Lauren
female.
pulsating skull,
She's from
brain chasm.
United Federation, those democratic pigs. Oh, she's a great rapper. Yeah, all looks good to me.
The trailer for the Steam controller went out. Which
I
you
haven't
watched.
seen that.
Well, it's a controller that has two disky-shaped things instead of thumbsticks, which it apparently believes
Yes,
will
I saw the model. Hey, I think we're missing something,
work a little
lady.
better. You need a.
Basic rules.
What have we got here?
Could we erect this on a big sign, do you think? There it is.
That is one thing I did find about this game is like finding what to click on.
What is passport? It looks like this, but bigger.
Yeah, and
Now
it has
go-
a green thing on it when you're not a fucking moron.
Go find one. Jesus Christ.
I don't think the setting of Fallout 4 is going to make a lick of fucking difference.
Well, no. I mean, Fallout 3 was a pretty big game, right? What left is there to do? Yeah, he's immigrating.
I think maybe a global Fallout, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and, that would be maybe too big a sandbox. I mean, I think Shadow of Mordor indicated that maybe a smaller sandbox can be better sometimes, because there's less of a tedious commute everywhere you go.
Well, couldn't you use the towers to teleport around? And...
Well, yeah, but if you just want to get to a destination or something, it's better for immersion to just move there manually, I find.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait a sec. I don't know many females with moustaches.
Discrepancy. That's not the correct answer to that. Why do you ask?
Why can't we detain the trannies? I want to be an evil communist country,
Send them
goddammit.
all to a special trans prison that...
Send them to re-education camp.
Yeah.
You have a Willy.
We're gonna beat correct gender identity in you.
Pyotr Vostok. Okay, immigrating. La 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 la. Male. Doop-de-doo.
I would like to get my... I mean, you've got a... Can't you ask them? Just go, hey, Steam, can I have one of your controllers? I wouldn't mind getting my mitts on it.
I'm not sure who
Bit of testy.
precisely I should be talking to there. I don't think just sending
just-
an email to Mr.
Yeah,
Steam,
Mr. Steam.
would help.
Dear Steam.
Dear Mr. Steam.
Yeah. Gabe Steam, I think his name is.
Yes.
Yeah, just you know, Twitter to Gabe Steam.
Oh, this
Can I
is-
have one of your fancy new controllers?
I think this is our first tragic story.
Oh, what were?
That guy just said, please be kind to my wife, she's just after me in the queue.
Oh, well,
And then
fuck
you
off.
find that she doesn't have a pass. Then you have to decide whether to be a good person or to maintain the rules of the state.
Because the two are universally incompatible.
Well, I'm being a bastard today.
No, you're being
Yes.
Australia.
The wife yelled at me, I'm taking it out on random strangers.
You have doomed me.
Because
Please, I will actually be killed.
This is the joyful life of the petty bureaucrat.
Click.
You know, it's a shame. I've actually been brushing up on my French lately. It turns out I should have been brushing up on my German. I found this website that claims to be able to make you fluent in like a couple of months. And,
Sounds like a bold claim.
I don't remember much about this French I learned at school, so I thought I could brush it up a bit. Je suis l'auteur.
What's that mean?
Je m'appelle Yahtzee.
I don't know that.
Il s'appelle Gabriel.
Okay, I can deduce from context that my name is Yahtzee.
Gabriel est un cochon. Il est un cochon sale.
Cushion?
Je dis au Gabriel,
Sandwich.
où est ton salle de bain? Et Gabriel dit, je suis désolé, monsieur. Je ne sais pas. Je suis un cochon sale. That basically means you're a great person. Everyone loves you.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's lucky this was the last one of the day.
Fuck off. Oh, guess whose problem
Well,
that is?
well. Look who didn't know how to manage their time properly. I do.
Yeah.
Yes, so I've been trying to challenge myself to become fluent in French. Today I learned what a bathtub is in French, but I've now forgot. It was that was it. It was a baignoire.
Oh, that's interesting.
Je suis dans le baignoire. Was it la baignoire? No, it ends with RE, so it's probably male.
The bathtub's a dude?
You never studied European languages, did you?
No.
No.
I know that there's a lot of gendering.
Yeah, every noun has a gender, and if you get it wrong,
Huh.
you will get a smack.
Every noun, really?
Yeah, like maison means house, and that's female. So you say la maison or une maison. But
It seems like a lot of effort to go to have gendered it and like just everything.
Who
Who decides that? What are shoes?
Well, it's funny. Chausseurs.
So are they male or female?
Female, I think.
Huh. I'm presuming anything that stuff goes in got female pretty. Like, I'm
No.
guessing spears are male.
No, I think you're wrong there.
Really?
There's not really much logic behind it.
Oh, so it's just all over the shop.
But since you ask who decides that, there is actually, because the French are very protective
Yeah. Oh
of
no,
their
I know the
language,
French have the academy.
Yeah, they have a sort of like
French.
a brotherhood of linguists who control the French language, and it is law in France that you can't like let English words become common parlance.
See, that's why your stupid language isn't lingua franco anymore, France.
I happen to think France is quite a beautiful language.
I'm not saying it's not, but that's a very...
It's only-
that's a good way to stifle the spread and growth of your language.
Well, it is quite efficient. Like, I just have to say je 31 to say I am 32 years old. I needed a whole bunch more syllables to say it in English. Je 31.
Yeah,
Je
English-
31.
English is a gross mog, but that helps it sort of
Well, it
spread.
Yes, it helps its universality. We've got words from French and Latin and Hindi. Dungarees is a Hindi word.
I did not know that.
Well, isn't language fascinating?
Yes.
What does the booth upgrade do? I can't remember.
Study it online.
Space key to toggle inspect mode.
What's that do? Like, what's inspect
that
mode?
means-
How is that different from what we were doing?
It gives you a keyboard shortcut to activate that thing that lets you link two things to find a discrepancy.
Oh.
It will cost us 5 credits.
We have to pay for our own upgrades? Communism!
Yeah, that's communism for you. Because it's all going back towards the state, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all one beautiful circle. You're okay, citizen.
Yep. If this game's title was in French, it would probably be called Les Papiers, s'il vous plaît. It would rhyme.
I'd like to touch a Steam controller. I'd like to have a go of it. I'm not gonna...
That could have gone
Touch.
a dirty way.
How would that be in French?
If you'd replaced
Translate that to French
if you'd
for us.
replaced Steam controller with any other noun, that would have been very suspect.
Wall? I'd like to touch a wall.
Un mur.
So I'd like to touch a Steam controller. Would Steam... Okay, given that Steam does, like, technically for the company is a special noun, you wouldn't really translate that into the French of Steam, or does it?
Well, je veux prendre means I would. Yeah, it means I would like to take. So je veux touche, maybe. Je veux touche. I would like to touch. Je veux toucher un Steam controller.
A friend of
That's
mine.
where the accent comes back in, of course.
Yeah, I have a French friend who tried to teach me French pronunciation once of like boeuf carotte or something.
Boeuf carotte.
Yeah, it was like it's a dish. It's like beef carrot. It's a stew.
Oh god! Now there's work passes if travellers are entering for work. Otherwise, no new rules.
And I just wound up sounding like I was saying birth canal, so I gave up.
Boeuf canal.
Birth canal.
Boeuf.
Parlez-vous français?
It's not difficult to learn that pronunciation.
Wow.
Right.
He's gonna hit things with a hammer.
This is a work permit. They look like this. Work permit until.
Aviation. Well, aren't you interesting, you hard, ugly little gnome creature?
Work is 6 months, valid until Burr. Enter by Burr. That's all valid. Is Obrus. Is
Hang on,
Skull
this
and
is
issuing.
enter by the 25th, it's the 28th.
Of December.
Oh,
and
right.
it's currently November. Skull,
Missed
you're
that
male, you look like your face. I'm gonna say this one's clean.
Off you go to aviate for us.
Yeah, go and build us one of them stealth bombers we like.
Yeah. Is that what he's doing, or is he actually flying the planes? Maybe he's like a sort of commercial lineup
Just
pilot.
as aviation, could be engineering. I'm sure the ratio of people who pilot planes to people who don't in the aviation industry is a very, very small one.
I like that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, bullshit, you're in food service. You're in hand jobs.
Well, it's food service in that she's going to swallow something. We're making jokes about desperate, frightened people.
Yep.
And your name's Larkin Janice. Janice Larkin, whatever.
Genus.
Yeah, that's all fine. I didn't double check, I'm taking a risk on you.
You're going to have to pass the special test.
What's this? A man named Dari Ludham promised me and my sister good work in Astotska. I do not trust him. I'm afraid of... Oh, this is our next moral choice.
Yeah.
So, if memory serves, if we... Dari Ludham's, like, stuff will be clear. But if we let him through, then there'll be an item in the paper saying that he murdered someone.
Did, she eat the wrong gum in Willy Wonka's factory or something?
Ho ho! Nice. Anyway, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
Zhavy Shemovsk.
Expiry date's fine. Is
the name the same?
Is Voldor and Kolechia?
I suppose that's a
Yes,
V.
it is.
Yeah, it's written a little differently on the...
Approved?
Like how, like, all the confidence of you before is, like, kind of just...
Yeah, this is where it starts to get tricky. Oh, bloody hell! What? I didn't listen to her response.
Well, okay, this guy's coming for a visit. See,
Okay.
I'll try and keep an eye on the shit that they're saying.
Okay, a visit.
That's not him.
He said 1 month, so it isn't. I guess we're gonna have to fingerprint this lad.
Yep.
He might have shaved. He's got the massive forehead, I'll give him that.
Yes. Like he's been collecting forehead.
I'm gonna say your appearance has improved. Oh.
Doesn't look the same.
What am I talking about? Oh, well, perhaps I
Detained.
could... Perhaps I could talk about it with these nice men with guns for a while.
Wait until you meet the Mr. Truncheon.
You
Have a
got
lovely
to-
conversation with your teeth.
Got to extract your jollies where you can in this job.
Oh.
Right.
Does he ever get through?
I think he does eventually, but he keeps coming back for some reason.
He doesn't need like working passes.
Yes, where is your permit, you silly twatty man?
Potato brain morning.
You start learning to like that
He keeps. Are you arrested?
Yeah, eventually.
arrested.
Everyone else hates your guts. Where is your passport?
This is shit. What's wrong with you mutants? What do you think is the key to proper pacing from Q-22 Zeppelin?
They took away their passport. Who's this they? Maybe you could go back to them and give them this slip and then see if they'll take pity on you.
the other border 20 meters away from this one?
Little Miss
Fucking
Swiss
weird.
roll hair. The key to proper pacing.
I presume they're talking about video games? You might want to be more specific next time, Zeppelin.
Hey, it's Dari Ludum. So, the guy who was like, we were asked to stop.
Oh, right.
Can we give him this
Get
note?
rid of him. Yeah, let's get rid of him. You gotta protect the
Oh,
horse.
hey, we can do that. I didn't know we could do that.
Bye, Dari. You don't get shit. Here at Ostroska, we take care of our prostitutes.
That's the first time I've tried to give him the note.
It's a federal job.
I didn't know you could do that. And we don't even get, like, a citation for that. Man, I've been doing this wrong the whole time.
Look at that. You got to do a good thing and obey the rules.
Noticed it. Noticed it straight away. Hey,
Huh?
guys! I know you just came over, but I got another
Numbers
job
don't
for
match.
you.
Check again. They haven't magically changed. You
Well,
fuck
how about
spud.
we check again over in the nice building with the nice men?
Fucking Knuckles will check your face again.
Immigrating, yes, that's correct. Female.
She said she was gonna move here, so that checks out.
Kalechia, Vador. That checks out. That enter by checks out. Passport number checks out.
Holy Christ, someone actually may get through today.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Off you go, Ogmo.
Fingers crossed. Oh yes, that was fine.
Hooray!
We got it right for once.
Alright, so what do you think is the key to proper pacing?
Well,
proper?
answering your questions promptly is probably a good start. I'd say. It was that. Oh god, it had to be the one with the one guy we let through today. Bloody fucking goddamn it!
How could you... Is there a way of knowing that they were a terrorist? Or is that just a thing?
No, this is a plot event.
Okay.
I think it will drive the next bit of bureaucratic bullshit we have to deal with.
Now there's full body scanners.
Well, that's eating away our savings, isn't it? Still all healthy though.
That's remarkable, because I don't think I even got this far when I was fiddling around with it, and I think my son was sick by like day 2.
Yeah, he's a sickly lad.
Little jerk. Should just smother him with a pillow.
Needs
Better for him.
to toughen up for the Soviet winter. Yes, key to proper pacing. Anyway,
In a video game.
I think the key to proper pacing is to minimize the amount of time where we feel we have no agency.
So reduced unskippable cutscenes.
Yeah, what I find really annoying is the delay that takes place between death or failure state and getting back in the game. So really long loading times is obnoxious, and a really long game over sequence.
Bloodborne.
This is why I hate live systems, because this always happens in like Mario games now. You lose 3 lives on one level and you have to sit through this really annoying fucking game over sequence. But then before starting the very same level again, but without checkpoints, and tempting once more.
Mario's quite generous with lives, though. Like, in Mario Galaxy 2, it's really easy to get lots of lives.
Okay, all Kalechian like insurgents who come in, like residents, people who come in, have to be searched.
Okie dokie.
This is where things get even more like evil and oppressive, as we will find out. Oh, hey, a Kalechian!
Guess what's happening to you? Gabriel Sahova.
How do you search them?
Click on them, maybe?
Search on... hang on.
Maybe click on... Alright.
Oh no!
Get the rulebook out and...
Oh no, I'm losing time. Oh, I forgot I could press space to do that now.
You fool! Paid for that update.
There it is.
Hey.
You've been selected for an open quote random search.
Oh wow, there is actually a body scanner in this thing.
Yeah, it's yet more time killing.
Terrorism. Blech.
Yeah, she looks clean. If they're carrying contraband, there'll be something taped to their bodies. But yeah, we have to ogle their ugly Soviet titties.
Soviet boobs are depressing.
Cause no trouble.
Oh. Kind of
Fingers
pale
crossed.
yams. And then she just explodes.
Oh. Okay, we don't have to search you.
So, generally, you know, for a video game, you want gameplay to be the forefront. So a lack of disruptions between, you know, player activity.
Yeah, I mean, you can have like a long cutscene if we have agency in it, like if we've got conversation options, or we can move around like in Half-Life. But if you force us to stick around watching something boring, then...
When you were playing Half-Life during those those scenes where you could walk around, did you sit there and sort of...
Lucky I double-checked.
Did you sit there and sort of, like, play along, like stand in front of them? Or did you run around jumping on things and being...
I think I tend to do that the first time I
Yeah,
play.
so that's... And then the second or third time, you're just like...
Just want to see if I can, like, see what I
throw
can...
bottles at them.
Jump on their heads.
Because, yeah, I always try and play it straight. So I'm like, I'm gonna have a sensible gaming experience.
But it's part of my ritual. When I'm playing Half-Life 2 and I get to that bit where Eli Vance says, soon we'll get you out of your hazard suit and back into a lab coat where you belong, I then have to shake the mouse back and forth like I'm shaking my head really hard.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, Eli. Pretty
Right.
much glued into this thing now. I haven't showered ever.
Regional map, Kolechia... Oh, wait a second, Kolechia.
We have to fondle you.
Yeah. Kolechia... Oops. It's not really a discrepancy.
Yeah, that's really
It's just that's the only language we have. Right, let's see your flaccid knob.
You want to polish. You know, if you want to get that thing up to showroom condition too, that's you know, that's up to you.
That's fine. Oh! What have we got here?
Fucking Felechians.
I'm not sure what else to click on here. Ah, there you go.
Weapons of contraband.
No weapons of contraband. What have we here? Well,
no, nothing about the... Yeah, I frequently just have knives duct taped to me, like, you know, it's just such an... It's an odd thing that happens in Brisbane a lot, I find. You don't get it so much in Melbourne or Sydney.
Yeah.
People just tackle you and duct tape stuff to you.
This is just a prank people play in the queue.
Yeah.
They got nothing little else to amuse themselves with. They just tape knives to each other.
Stick it there, bit of a laugh, you know.
Well, that reminds me of a joke that was on. Do you ever watch Double the Fist?
Yes.
Well, there was
Seen Double the Fist.
There was a joke on. It was like a obscure Australian TV show. That's
Worth looking up.
But yeah, there was a joke. There was sort of like a prank, like a hint, like a suggestion for a prank. Where it's just cutting out a piece of aluminium foil shaped like a gun, and then sewing it into the lining of a friend's suitcase. They'll meet lots of new friends.
Yeah.
106.
It's not a...
Is that 100?
really a prank,
Meters, 81 kilos. Yeah, all looks good to me. Oh wait.
Womp,
Wah
womp.
wah wah.
That's...
Oh, now we can photograph them.
Oh,
Now
so
we can
now...
now we can see if they've just a David Bowie-like androgyne.
Yeah. It's got a photo of your shit.
Oh, hey, what do you know? Not only is that a man, it's an incredibly buff man.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn, you can have that.
Yeah, you can keep the... I don't want that.
Yeah, we need more like buff men in our country. Buff men with lady faces.
How did that... Yeah.
Have you considered moving to Japan? They'd love you there.
That's a new face.
Not like this, misery guts. Transit, 2 weeks. Passport number's okay. Dates are okay. Sex is okay. United Federation.
Sex is lovely.
Carista City's okay. Well,
Are we worried about...
name's okay. Oh,
approval
no it
speeches?
isn't. The name is slightly different.
Boyko! I'm Nikita Boyko!
You have multiple names, do you?
Alright, well, we'll soon see.
We'll soon find
We have
out.
ways of checking this.
Alias,
yeah, Boyko.
alias Nikita Buko.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's good.
Well,
Boyko.
that told me.
You have multiple names. Yes, you do. Have fun, Boyko.
Or should I call you Boyko Boyko? I like to think that was a case of cousins marrying.
Oh, here's an easy one. What do you guys think of adult-themed mobs by
Love 'em.
DJ Jeffries?
More
Really?
of them. Well, considering that I once made a mod for Legacy Larry that put the sex back in, that removed the censor bar. 12 weeks, that's 3 months,
I wish I
right?
could find that.
I'm
yeah.
glad you can't.
The internet will.
I don't think I ever uploaded it,
Oh,
actually.
really? Oh, well, I guess the internet won't then. Fuck you, internet. You don't
Sex,
find this.
female, dates are fine.
I'm
Passport
ambivalent
numbers.
toward it, personally. I mean, on a personal level, like, you can do what you want. I think it's fucking asinine. It just seems like an awful lot of effort to go to for what the internet can already provide.
Well, there are a lot of people who like a bit of context with their porn. And maybe they like the idea of a porn in a familiar environment.
That they can interact with.
Yes,
And
that's my
say
theory
the
anyway.
words that do the touching and the things.
I mean, I know I once broke into Unicorn 3D editor and tried to take the tassels off the nipples.
Oh god.
Shadi Safadi, what a great name you have.
That is fantastic.
I love you already.
He's a stand-up comedian, I know it.
Enter by, that's fine. Passport numbers, fine.
I think it's Mario.
Sex Mail,
It's
Collection.
like Soviet Mario.
Oh, almost forgot. Collection. We know what that means.
Yep. Turn around. Searching you, you filthy collection. Gotta click the passport.
That's right.
Remember, space you can do to check this shit now.
You've been selected for a very random search. I am required to say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of stupid, but I don't care. You can do all the stupid things you goddamn want.
So, if you need an adult theme mod to get off, I don't know what they are.
Yeah, you seem to know about this. Do you have an opinion? Like, what's a good adult mod?
We don't like people who've taped wagon wheels to their inner thighs.
But they're so delicious.
A good adult mod?
Yeah, what's...
Well, I can't answer that because I don't really use adult mods.
No.
They're not my thing. A good adult mod is something someone somewhere gets
Jerk
off to.
Well, I don't know, you seem to be talking as though...
And
you
what you can get off...
reacted so quickly, I thought you would have an opinion on what constitutes a quality adult mod.
What you can get off to is a very subjective thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you need it, more power to you. I mean, sort of questionable that you distribute that sort of thing, but hey, the internet is the place where people find other weirdos to share time with.
A place for the placeless, man. You ever wanted to see cat people fuck? Here you go. Now you can play it. And soon, thanks to the Oculus Rift, and I'm presuming the flashlight attachment that's going to come out for it.
There's another one. Another.
Every one of them has been a filthy goddamn contraband smuggler.
The first one wasn't, but the knife duct taper of the queue has struck again.
What do you mean what? Fucking Jesus, just own up. None of these people have owned up.
Yeah, like that guy there.
Yeah.
He's the one. He's got just 500 knives stuck to the inside of his coat. Oh.
That's because he was probably going to smuggle like 2 big crates of knives and duct tape, and then he's just like, oh shit.
Hey, it's a collection.
Well, guess what's happening, champ?
I see you, interlopers.
So, let me turn that around on you. Is there any game you'd like to see some adult-themed material inserted into? Even something you'd enjoy for a joke? Like putting titties on the dinosaurs in a dinosaur game? I couldn't think of one off the top of my head.
No, you hit pay dirt. Well, I will say I did download... Like, when I first got Street Fighter for the PC, I was like, hey, I wonder what stupid crap I could get for this. Because originally I'd only ever had it on consoles, and I knew that there were, like, loads of costume mods. And then there are the nude mods. So I was like, haha, I'll get nude mods. And a fascinating amount of effort and work went into the nude mods. But the problem is there's no male nude mods. Like, I like the idea of a completely bare-ass Street Fighter, because that's just funny to me.
Okay.
But the problem is, male nude mods would require someone to model a schlong.
So you heard it here first, people. Gabriel is complaining about not being able to see male nudity.
Yeah, I think fair's fair.
I think we all suspected that this day would come.
Hey man, if I get to see titty and vagina, it is only fair. Like, that's... You know, balance. Balance is the key.
Well, you say that, but I find that aesthetically, both men and women prefer to see naked women over naked men.
I've heard that as well.
That's been my experience.
My goal here wasn't an erotic experience. My goal here was the silliness of just everybody in Street Fighter naked.
I mean, I've always thought the penis is quite a...
It's a very funny thing.
It's a poorly designed thing.
A flaccid dick is hilarious.
It's not that sexy. It just looks like that's something that was tacked on as an afterthought.
To be fair, like, the vagina, unless you're... like, genitals in general, unless you're compelled to be interested in them, they're horrifying things.
Like a little bag of wet laundry hanging under there.
Yeah, but, I mean, there are circumstances under which the vagina can be horrifying. Shit looks like a toothless predator.
Speaks the voice of experience.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't
think-
have a see. I wasn't clicking on that to see. Go, oh, now I can have sexy thoughts.
The thing about nude mods is I don't think they're ever sexy because there's almost always nudity in a non-sexual context.
Yeah, like just kind of stand. Oh, now they're standing around naked.
I mean, that's often like something considered in censorship. Well, when nudity is censored, they usually make sure it's not a sexual content. That's why most censors will remove the erect penis, but are generally okay with the flaccid winky flapping around.
A lot of flaccid penis showed up in cinema in the past few years. Like
Yeah.
mostly Jason Segel's too. It's weird. Like that guy just loves getting his dong out.